Alrighty, good evening, everyone, and happy Thanksgiving almost here. Wednesday night, we're getting actually Tuesday night, we're getting ready for a storm to arrive on Wednesday. Looks like most areas will get some rainfall out of this one. It's a chilly rain. Temps will be in the 30s and 40s. We'll get gusty winds out of this one. Some areas start as some snow overnight. We will see the snow hang on longest in the mountains. Some of the ski resorts will really benefit from this next snow event. And this will be tonight through probably tomorrow evening. So, kind of an all day situation here. And thanks for joining us tonight on, let's see, tonight's Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook Live, I guess, Weather Extra, whatever we want to call it. But we haven't done one of these in a little while. I think the last one was one of the tropical systems we did that came pretty close to us a few months ago. Regardless, though, those of you who might be getting ready for the holiday travel day tomorrow. Some folks might be doing some traveling. I think the windshield wipers will be needed for most areas tomorrow. Some areas might need the snow shovels. We'll talk about that in the timing, of course. And it looks like Thanksgiving's pretty good. Temps will be more seasonable. We should be back in the 40s for highs. It's a little breezy, and then it gets colder again heading into the weekend. I don't see any major snowstorms or anything like that in the coming days or a week around here. All right, looks like a bunch of you hopped in on the Facebook and Twitter here. Let's take a look at where we are tonight. And I want to start out by just taking a look at the timing of this. A lot of folks have been asking me, Charlie, when's the snow moving in? And my answer to that is if you live near the coastline, you're probably not going to get any snow at all. But let's take a look at this. The timing here looks like if we do see any snow at the coast, is very minimal and it's very quick. Temperatures are around freezing right now, but the interesting part about the forecast overnight is the wind should start to pick up a little bit out of the southeast. And that's an important piece to our forecast. If it does not, then everyone gets some snowfall. I think it will, though. It's that southeast wind that will start to kick in off the ocean here that will allow for a little bit of a warm up. So this is 1 o'clock in the morning. I think the precip gets going probably between the hours of 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. Snow over the interior. It's rain at the coastline. Snow for many inland towns will not last very long. Looks like that rain snow line will be lumbering its way north into the early morning hours. So your morning commute tomorrow, folks might be doing some traveling. Best chance for some slippery travel, I think, will be in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, going down to maybe about Lake Winnipesaukee. And going back towards maybe the west side of Sebago Lake. For some reason, my draw tool is not working properly here. But we will see that work its way slowly up into northern Androscoggin County, up into Kennebec County. Yeah, okay, now it's working fine. Sort of. It's still kind of jogging right there. But that's where the rain snow line is going to be tomorrow morning. It's raining at the coast. Now, there may be a battle line somewhere on the west side of the Sebago Lake here, somewhere in central Androscoggin County into northern Kennebec County here. These areas we're going to keep a close eye on 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. But even there, we're probably going to see a change over to rain as temperatures should start to warm above freezing for most towns. It's a wet snow in the mountains. Those of you up in the Western Mountains, Maine, White Mountains in New Hampshire, you're going to get some snowfall. And some areas get a half foot of snow out of this one in the mountains. It's rain heavy at times, though, right into the early afternoon hours. Let's talk about the end time here. I think it's 4 p.m. to about 7 p.m. In that window, the rain starts to move out. Now, the heavier rainfall will start to move out, my guess, around 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, more likely 2 or so. We will see that come to an end. But it looks like light rain, maybe some drizzle, will extend through about maybe 7 p.m. for a lot of towns. There's the back edge making its way off to the east, and we will see a clearing trend tomorrow night. Thanksgiving is looking a lot better. Here comes some of the snow. There's a current look at the radar. We're seeing some snow back into New York, into Vermont, into parts of Massachusetts, and the rain is not that far behind. If everything works out, most areas see that change over to rain into the morning tomorrow. Winter weather advisories are up. There they are, but basically areas in purple, you stand the greatest chance for getting about 4 to 8 inches of snow out of this one. Outside of that, it's probably like a coating to 2 inches before the changeover to rain. So it's mostly rain at the coastline. This is 7 a.m. Snow to rain over the interior, gusty southeast winds. We're going to talk about the wind in a minute here, but only coastal areas can expect gusty winds. Farther inland, I don't think you're going to get much of a windy day tomorrow. It's more coastal areas and higher elevations. There could be some scattered outages over the higher elevations in the mountains, simply because you have some pasty wet snow and also coastline with a southeast wind. You probably get some gusts around 30 to 40. I don't think it's going to be extreme. Leaves are not in the trees anymore, so that's going to help us out a bit. But southeast winds, trees usually don't like that. So there could be some scattered outages, mainly late tomorrow morning. Here we are, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and your Thanksgiving. There's the turkey. He's happy. I think you'll be happy to get some sun to return. Looks like a better looking day. With temperatures running in the 40s. All right, now to the details and the timing. Once again, there we go with some of the rain getting going over coastal areas. This is about midnight tonight, so we've been highlighting 11 p.m. to about 1 a.m. for start time, 15, 20 miles inland. It's starting as snow. That rain snow line is working its way north into the morning hours. That's about 6 a.m. Those of you up into Androscoggin County, northern Kennebec County, Sebago Lake area, you're starting to see that changeover from snow to rain, and those areas maybe get a coating to an inch, maybe as much as 2 inches before the changeover. It's probably like a coating to an inch, and whatever you get is going to wash away. Some heavier bands of rain will be with most of the area midday. That's 11:30, noon tomorrow. And again, this is Wednesday, travel day here. A lot of folks doing some traveling. If you're traveling northern parts of the state or in the mountains, you can expect some snow, some pasty wet snow. It's going to hang on longest in the mountains and northern parts of Maine. There's the back edge shifting east by about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. All right, as far as snowfall amounts go here, this is before the changeover. Coating to 2 will do it from the Sebago Lake area back into interior western parts of York County. Lewiston, Auburn, back through Augusta, Waterville, you're involved in that coating to 2 inches here. You get back towards the fishtail of Cumberland County, towards Bridgeton, perhaps up into maybe the Oxford Hills, going up into Farmington area. These areas, we're probably going to see a changeover to rain, but not before about 2 to 4 inches of snow. And the jackpot for snowfall will be in the mountains. There'll be many areas in this range right here that get about, my draw tool is messing up on me right here. I don't know what's going on, but that get between 4 to 8 inches of snow. See, I didn't mean to do that. All right, something going on with my draw tool. So we're not going to do that. 4 to 8 inches of snow in the mountains. Some of the higher elevations, I think I can use my, this is what we're going to do. Hang tight. We're going to do, there we go. Some of the higher elevations, the presidential range, that's where Mount Washington is. There might be some spots that get a little over 8 inches of snow. That's where Sugarloaf is. That's where Saddleback is. Mount Katahdin's over here. So these, I included these areas. Some spots might get over 8 inches, but most areas get 4 to 8 inches of snow in the mountains. And it's a pasty, wet snow in those areas. Now, ski resorts that could benefit from this, no question about it. Sugarloaf, Saddleback. You'll benefit from this. Sunday River, but they're not going to get the jackpot. And so Sunday River is right about there. Let's see, Wildcat's right there. Bretton Woods is right there. Of course, Wildcat, I don't think Wildcat's open, but as far as ski resorts, they're open. Bretton Woods, Sunday River, Sugarloaf. So yeah, there'll be some spots that get some beneficial snowfall out of this one, but it's primarily rain. Think of this one as a rain event for most of southern and central Maine. And it's not just any rain event. It's a respectable amount of rain. I think most areas get 1 to 2 inches of rain. This takes us through tomorrow night. And the heaviest rainfall is probably going to be near the coastline. Last night, there was some forecast modeling outlining about 3 inches of rain in this area. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Some of the modeling is backed off, which is good news there. As far as the wind goes, again, we've been talking about the southeast wind. This will only be felt at the coastline. The southeast wind will be strong only at the coastline with some gusts, maybe 25 to 35 miles per hour. There may be some peak wind gusts, a little bit more than that. But it is that southeast wind that allows the warm up. So we'll have to see how far inland that warm up can penetrate. And I think with a strong enough gradient out of the southeast, we call it a gradient, strong enough wind out of the southeast, I think most areas should get to at least around 40 over inland towns. Coastal areas probably get in the mid 40s tomorrow as far as air temperatures go. So the winds will be felt mostly at the coastline. There could be some scattered outages there. Higher elevations where you get a pasty wet snow. Yeah, there probably will be some issues with some scattered outages there as well. 7-day calls for rain and wind at the coastline tomorrow. Thursday, Thanksgiving, mostly sunny, breezy. It's, I think, a good day for Thanksgiving. Friday's okay. Look at the temperatures on Saturday. Low 30s with full sun. Looks good, though. In the extended forecast, more rain moves in on Monday. We'll have to keep an eye on that next system. Some inland towns could see some rain, snow, wintering mix. That's way down the road here. The pattern stays active, and there's a lot of cold air coming in the coming weeks. So I see no reason why we can't put snow on the ground area wide over the next several weeks around here. So we're in that kind of pattern, and I think this one is going to be mostly rain, but I see a lot of cold air coming, or at least colder than normal. It might not be extreme, but there will be some colder than normal temperatures in the coming weeks around here. If you're just joining us on the Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitter, whatever platform you're on, let's go through the timing of this one more time, and maybe I can answer a few of your questions. Here's the snow moving in tonight, snow and rain. Coastal areas probably get the rainfall. The temperatures are right around freezing, if not a little bit below freezing now. So that's something we need to keep an eye on over the next few hours because the wind will pick up. And if anything, the temperature should rise a few degrees into the early morning hours tomorrow. So it's not one of those nights where the temperature continues to fall all night long, but very temperature sensitive. So we're going to watch this pretty closely. But time frame for the precip getting going, my guess is 11 p.m. to about 1 a.m. for most areas. 11 p.m. over western zones. It's more like 1 a.m. up into central Maine and mid-coast Maine. And there's the rain snow line lumbering north. Now, one of the things I want to keep an eye on will be pretty much this area, west side of Sebago Lake. It's doing it again. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm trying to draw a straight line. Oh, man. All right, forget it. This is what we're going to do. It's almost like somebody's moving the camera on me back in the studio. Somebody's just having fun with me. I think that's what's happening. But it's in this area right here, west side of Sebago Lake, to maybe even Lewiston. We'll have to keep an eye on that because temperatures are pretty close to freezing. And same towards Augusta and Waterville. I think it is raining by 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. It should be. On paper, it should be raining for those communities. But, sometimes the cold air has a mind of its own in these sort of setups. So something to watch. I feel pretty confident coastal areas, you'll be raining, though, at this point. And the snow hangs on longest back through the mountains. All right, let's check out some of the comments here. I haven't seen anybody pop in just yet, but I got a bunch of them here, so hang tight. Let's see here. Sharon says, thanks for the update. You're welcome, Sharon. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Kathleen says, hoping Ossipee doesn't get much snow. Ossipee, maybe just, all right, so you're just north of maybe Lake Winnipesaukee, a little bit south of the Conway area. You'll get, my guess is 2 to 4, somewhere in there. 2 to 4. Actually, you're on the edge of the 2 to 4 or 4 to 8. A lot of people talking snow with this system. For weeks, I've been trying to, for almost a week now, I've been trying to outline this is a mainly rain event for most areas. But for folks like Ossipee, you're on the line. Yeah, you're on that battle line right there up in Ossipee. So I specifically made sure that Lake Winnipesaukee was out of the 4 to 8. So it's 2 to 4 for that, Kathleen. Hope that helps a little bit. All right. All right. Livermore Falls. Livermore Leeds, Livermore Falls. Yeah. So, Livermore Falls, let's take a look. Well, everybody wants to know this. What about farming? Oh, Farmington. All right. We're going to play that game. Everybody wants their town. All right. I'll play that game. We can do it. Thank you, everybody, for checking in. All right. 2 to 4. Whoever asked for Leamington, what was it? No, it was Leamington. It was Livermore Falls. Oh, hang tight. Peggy says Livermore Falls. 2 to 4. Farmington. I'm going 2 to 4 for you, Jeff. Okay. So Peggy and Jeff gets 2 to 4. And then a changeover. Rumford. Ooh, Rumford's a tight one. I think you're in, I bet you get 4 inches up in Rumford. 3 or 4. Somewhere in there. That's Route 2. Route 2 corridor. That's going to be an interesting spot. Everybody's asking Westbrook. I knew this was going to turn into everybody wanting to know their own town. I love it. Westbrook gets nothing. Maybe a coating and then a changeover. Hope that helps, Christina. Cornville. Oh, we're going up north. All right, Cornville. Oh boy, Cornville 2 to 4. Sabatis. A coating. Not much, Linda. Winthrop, coding to 2. Hope that helps, Chris. Portland, Victoria, 0. Slight chance of a coding. We're having fun now, aren't we? Hiram. Hiram. All right, let's go Hiram coding to 2. Maybe you know what's interesting about Hiram? Hold on here. Linda. You get some elevation, Hiram. I could see some spots getting into the 2 to 4 in Hiram. I could see that sort of situation, but it's probably coding to 2. That's my guess. Holton, let's go 2 to 4. Elijah. All right. Levant. Oh, we're going all over the state again. Brandon. All right. This is fun. Who's having fun now? Coding to 2. All right. Cynthia says plow truck's not ready. I don't think we're going to need it. We're in good shape. And Lovell. Okay. Lovell 2 to 4. 2 to 4. Elsa. I think you'd be close to 2 to 4. You get up towards Keyser Lake. That's an interesting spot there because Freiburg, I could see getting 4 inches, and I could see, I bet you'll be in that window too, Elsa. All right, let's go back to the beginning of everyone wants their town. So let's see. Hello from Augusta. Troy says, "Hello, Troy." Let's go back to the timing here. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks, Troy. Appreciate it. Happy Thanksgiving from Sanford, Marjorie says. Thank you, Marjorie. I appreciate it. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Hey, Brandon, what's up, buddy? Brandon is having a birthday. Happy birthday, Brandon. I got your message the other day. Thank you very much. Snow for the college students holiday weekend. Yeah, you bet. Kids are home from school. That'll be fun. I was just talking to Marissa about that. Remember when you were a kid and you got like 5 days off from school? It was such a great feeling, right around the holidays. Teachers are probably happy too. But I guess if you're cooking, maybe you're not as happy. I don't know. Maybe if you're hosting, we'll see. Some people love to host. Some people like to cook, though. So I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving. And if you're hosting, I hope everything runs smoothly for you. When you think we'll get the high amount of snow? When do you think we'll get the high amount of snow? Overnight, Kimberly. Here's the timing. This is not a snow event for 85% of the people out here. This is a rain event. There's the rain snow line lumbering north. There it is. Is Jay getting rain or snow? Jay will get some snow before the changeover to rain. Eric, Jay, there's Jay. Actually, let's highlight Jay right here. I can't use my draw tool. I'm having a hard time with it, so we'll use this. So Jay, Farmington, Wilton, Jay is right here, and I think you'll still be snowing at 7 a.m. tomorrow. So yeah, you'll get a bit of both. Route 2 is always that interesting spot, isn't it? Hey Sharon, you're welcome. Thanks for checking in. It doesn't wash out the snow. All right, I think I answered everybody's questions. This is great. If I have not answered your question, I apologize. Sandy's okay. She's okay with rain. All right, I'm okay with rain. I want to go skiing, so I wouldn't mind there being some snow in the mountains. But we have more questions. All right, a foot, Troy says. How about Rumford? All right, I got Sophie earlier, I think. How about Rumford? Rumford is probably about 4 inches. That's my guess. 3, 4, somewhere in there. I guess it depends. You get up in the elevation, some spots there could get a little bit more. 3, 4, 5. All right. I think that's it. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. Let's take a look one more time at the timing of some of this. My clicker's not working. All right, there we go. So start time. Here it is, 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. It's raining at the coast. It's snowing over the interior, 15 to 20 miles inland. Rain snow line lumbers its way north. There it is. That rain snow line is somewhere near the west side of Sebago Lake, central northern Androscoggin County, central northern Kennebec County. That's where there'll be a battle line early tomorrow morning, and that rain snow line gets up to about Route 2. Snow hangs on longest in the mountains and eventually moves out 4 p.m. to about 7 p.m. Thanksgiving looks great, and temps will be in the 40s. And it looks like no weather-related problems are expected Thanksgiving, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Could be some more rain and inland snow wintry mix on Monday. Let's leave it at that. All right. I hope everybody has a nice night. Thanks for checking in tonight. I really appreciate it. We'll have more updates coming up. New information, of course, we'll be mulling over as well on CBS 13, 11, and Fox 23 at 10. All right. Take care, everybody. Have a nice night and happy Thanksgiving. Almost. All right. Take care.